Well, the passing of the torch from Trey Lance to Brock Purdy to be the 49ers starting quarterback began a long time ago, but it was finalized with the trade of Lance to the Cowboys. And there's so many things that we can write and learn about this whole process, but I think, one of the simpler overarching takeaways is it's hard to build a quarterback in a lab. It's essentially what the 49ers tried to do with Trey Lance. So little college experience, eminently raw prospect. And he was somebody who the 49ers, thought that they could develop by threading a needle. They wanted to develop him while they were a contending team. And they wanted to take his physical traits, and there was so much talk about how he needed to mechanically develop and how they wanted to bridge the gap between the potential they saw from him on a mental level with the potential they saw from on a physical level. They wanted to create the ultimate quarterback. But that obviously proved extremely difficult, and maybe it would have turned out better if Trey Lance wasn't hurt, right, in 2021 and 2022. That is an inevitable part of this story if you want to tell it correctly. But still, it was extremely challenging for the 49ers to undertake this project of building the QB in the lab. Meanwhile, Brock Purdy, who's now officially Trey Lance's replacement as the 49ers franchise quarterback, this is a guy that comes from the more old-fashioned way of developing a quarterback. Tried and true college experience. Nearly 50 starts at Iowa State. A player who had already been through the fire when he joined the 49ers, and because of that, was able to hit the ground running. Who plays with natural anticipation, may not have the measurables that Trey Lance does, but certainly fits into an NFL offense a lot better right now than Trey Lance currently does. And, the story on Lance is not over. Maybe the Cowboys will be able, or another team will be able to develop him into the type of quarterback that feels and integrates with an NFL offense in an efficient way. But right now, Trey Lance is not that guy. That's why he's still a developmental prospect that didn't fit within the 49ers' plans anymore, because they found someone who did, and that's Brock Purdy. The QB who they tried to build in the lab, Trey Lance, the development was taking too long. And it was a factor of circumstances, that's for sure. Again, you cannot tell this story without talking about the bad breaks that the 49ers got injury-wise with Trey Lance. But you also can't tell this story without mentioning that Brock Purdy was a more ready-made product, is a more ready-made product right now, and is now officially the 49ers quarterback. And I'll say this, Brock Purdy looked really damn good yesterday. Everything that the 49ers, didn't see with Trey Lance, Brock Purdy's able to bring, including the mobility. They drafted Trey Lance to be a dual-threat quarterback. Well, Brock Purdy is faster than him in a football sense. Within the context of what you need at the quarterback position, Brock Purdy's got that elite 10-yard burst. Showed up on that touchdown yesterday. So 49ers have themselves a quarterback who could run in that franchise quarterback spot. His name is Brock Purdy, though, and Trey Lance is now a Dallas Cowboy.